Hello, my friends. How are you doing? It's Stephen here, and welcome to another episode of Business in the Bunker. I hope you're all well. Just checking the light over here. That's probably a little bit better, isn't it? So, my friends, tonight I want to share with you purpose. I want to reflect on what happened on Friday afternoon, which was an amazing live interview with my friend LInzi Boyd. And so bear with me while I just check all the channels, make sure we're running live, and then we're going to fire up Instagram and make sure we're live there too. So 1 second. Yep, looks like everything is working over on Facebook. So that's cool. The live stream over here is running Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. So welcome. Thank you for joining me. Guys, wherever you're watching this on the internet tonight, please press the share button, get it over into Pages, because I want to share with you some valuable information around how you can run your business, how you can run your business from 20th century over onto 21st century. I want to share with you purpose and what that means. I'm going to share with you Big Daddy's purpose. It's all on here. It's all around kindness and how we do that and how we deliver that to the greater and wider world. So how are you all doing? And have you got the brew on the go? Kindness, happiness. That's the purpose of Big Daddy. But you may say, what on earth does that mean with everything? Well, I will let you know. Please, guys, press the share button, get it over into Pages, get it over into groups, get it over into direct messages while I fire up Instagram live. Come on, Instagram. Excellent. We're live over on Instagram too. Instagram, how you doing? Stephen here from Big Daddy Digital. I hope you're well. Tonight's business on the bunker, or in the bunker, should I say, is all around purpose and all about how you can then implement purpose into your business, why you should be implementing purpose into your business, and how it can have a massive impact in your business with attracting the right people, doing the right thing, and impacting the world at large. So if you're just joining Instagram, please press the share button, get it into Pages, and let's fire on the conversation. So I'm trying to monitor comments everywhere. Well, like I say, last week we started using a new streaming platform. We're using it again over on here, and we seem to have got it right, but I'm not quite sure about running it in a browser. So it might be next week that we're running from desktop, and I'll keep you updated on it, because we do having a lot of great change with regards to how we do our content. And that is where I can now bring our purpose in and how we do it. Because what we do is, for me, we use communication, we use social, we use digital, we use marketing, we use video, we use blogs, we use podcasts to share the message of what we do and what we stand for, to impact people, to help provide and produce and support a kinder world. So guys, firstly, can you hear me? Can you give me a thumbs up? Let me know you can hear me, so I might make sure we've got everything going. I can see people are coming in. There's comments over on Facebook, on YouTube, and I can see on Twitter as well. I can see there's comments, and we've got people over here on Instagram. So it's great to see you. Whew, warm one in here tonight, and here's me drinking tea. Apparently, drinking tea cools you down when you're hot. I'm not quite sure who ever said that or invented it, but I'm sure it's a thing. So I've just been sharing with guys on different platforms about purpose and how my good friend LInzi Boyd talks about it from the end to end of the business model. What I'm trying to share right now with you is that piece of purpose that gets you started, that gets you thinking to make an impact in our world. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? It's great to see you. Hey, Amanda, how you doing? Awesome. So, and it doesn't matter what business you're in. Oh, hang on. Turn that around. There we go. You've got all the behind the scenes stuff there on Instagram. It doesn't matter what business you're in. If your business doesn't have a purpose and you can't articulate that through your marketing, your advertising, through your communications, your face-to-face stuff that you do, the meetings you have, it's really difficult to articulate what your business stands for. Now, straight away earlier on, and you'll know as well that actually Big Daddy as an agency, me as the leader and sort of leading from the top down, front forward, and all that business that people talk about is based around this stuff. Is based around kindness. We support mental health projects. I'm an ambassador for Mind. Mental health and supporting men's mental health drives through everything in our business. And there's so much around supporting other people. That's why we've got the TBC Facebook group. That's why we've got the TBC podcast, which is set up for the Facebook community to bring people together, to impact them, to help them, to drive them forward in their business mission, their business life, their marketing, whatever it might be, whatever they need support with regards to social, personal brand and business, we know that we have a skill set and that we can help people and we can drive that message forward and we can bring them on board. And what Big Daddy does, and a lot of people don't know the story of Big Daddy, because maybe we've been looking after businesses so much that we haven't been marketing ourselves that well, over the last maybe 2 or 3 years. So we're having a shift on that and we're sharing the story of Big Daddy more. What Big Daddy is about is literally we come in, we put our arm around you and we take the pain away. Let me share the story with you around that, and then you'll understand the purpose, and then I can deep dive into how you can do it. And when I say deep dive, we're not going down a rabbit hole. I'm going to give you some real actionable information that you can take away, you can start implementing yourself. Big Daddy as an agency, the name, the theme and behind the brand was all around how my dad looked after me as a father. Okay, so my dad George was my stepdad. He looked after me from the age of 8 years old because my mum remarried after my dad died of cancer. Okay, so my dad died when I was 8 years old, and he was very, very poorly. And George became, he literally just stepped in and filled that role, and it was amazing relationship I had with him. But it was still the typical as well, stereotypical step parent, stepchild, not quite gelling, those two magnets that you trying to force together. But we found our own way. And George became my best friend. We also had fights. God knows what we had fights in the kitchen, windmilling and this, that, and the other. I'm never going to treat my children how you treat me. And then you're probably sat there now thinking, well, Stephen, what on earth has this got to do with business? This was my first experience of maybe like a difficult relationship, and it was preparing me to go forward. And I share with you guys quite a lot around story and storytelling, and how that you need to be implementing and actioning story into your business. Well, there'll be a lot of people out there who will resonate with the story I'm sharing with you around how the story of Big Daddy became, how I come from a blended family, how maybe that was probably, carried on through life until you start to understand things. You're saying again, I'm sure at some point, what is this to do with business and brand? Okay. So my stepdad, he came in, he took the pain away. Okay. From any challenges I had, when my dad died of cancer, George came in and he took the pain away. He put his arm around me. That's what we do with businesses. We come in and we positively parent them, because actually, ask yourself the question, how many driving lessons, how many hours of driving tuition did you have before you learned to drive? Me, it was, I think, about 26, 27 hours. So I ask you again, how many hours of tuition have you put in with regards to social media marketing, with regards to running a business, with regards to storytelling, with regards to making images, with regards to making video content, with regards to going live on social media? How much time have you put in teaching yourself this stuff, or allowing your team to be taught, or providing them with training? Because we don't learn stuff overnight. And that's what, when we come in as like Big Daddy as an agency, or myself as a consultant, or we do one-to-one, or doing this tonight, is we come in and we put our arms around you, we give you a big old hug, tell you it's going to be all right. We nurture the relationship, and then we teach you step by step by step how to do the things in your business. Because most people in business that I'm associated with and know across the entire world, and that is hundreds of thousands of people that I've had contact with, don't do social media very well, because they think it's advertising. There is an advertising element, but the key to social media is being social. So when we're running people's social, the most important thing is them to be social, is to comment, to engage, use your thumbs, literally like you're taking speed, I suppose. Go mental with it and have these conversations, get them into DMs, give value. It's not just put your stuff out there and you feel entitled and people come and buy your stuff, because that's not how it is. Now, if you've done this, have a think about it. If you're brave enough, tell me in the comments, let me know. If this is resonating with you, please, by all means, throw me some questions in the comments and I will answer them for you. Because what I want to share with you is the reason to have a purpose in your business, so you don't have to be going out there going advertise, buy my stuff, because no one cares. Absolutely no one cares unless they've built up a really good, solid foundation, loyal relationship with you. They know you, they like you, they trust you. If you've not done these steps, and this is not new, this is old school marketing. This is real basic stuff. But if you don't do this consistently, when you're starting to open your shop doors, people might come for the rush from COVID, but will they continue to come back? Or will the people who have built brand on social media, online, put good quality content out there, engage with people, are those people the ones that are going to stand the test of time? Are they? You need to ask yourself that question. So have a think. I'll drop the mic for a second. Good evening, Mark Jeffrey. How are you doing? A perfect example. Mark Jeffrey's over here on Instagram. A perfect example of sharing his content, engaging with people, getting their feedback, asking them for their questions, and then making content to support that audience on social media. This stuff makes sense. We've got Jason over here who's talking about consistency. You have to be consistent. I'm not saying you post something every single day. Actually, I will, but I know how difficult that is. But if you can engage every single day and have conversations every single day, what you'll find you're doing is you're building up a level of consistency by showing up and being social. So whether you own a barber's, whether you're a photographer, whether you are a makeup artist, a stylist, a podcaster, a corporate, a bank, a building society, a joiner, no matter what you are and what you do, you must come and continue to have conversation and build your brand and share your purpose. So like I said, going back, why am I sharing part of the story of how the Big Daddy brand was built? Because I'm not Big Daddy. I've never been Big Daddy. And people refer to me as Big Daddy because they see me as the face of the business and leading it and driving from the front. But actually, the whole thing around Big Daddy is my dad and the relationship we had together. Because for me, all of this business, social, personal brand, digital marketing, everything is about building a relationship. Whether you're online, your comms, for us, actually, Big Daddy's not specifically a social media agency. We are a intuitive communication agency. And that sounds a bit fluffy and a bit woolly, doesn't it? But actually what we do is we intuitively identify what the customer needs, what we work through working with them. We identify who their customer is and what their customer or client need, and then we deliver that. Now, most businesses struggle because I go, oh, that's not right. We haven't done it that way before. We don't do it that way. And that person over there, that if you're saying that's our ideal customer, but they're not the same as them over there. And what people find is they've been working with the wrong customers and the wrong clients. I'm not saying I'm 100% perfect in what I'm doing here, but what we do is we work with the data that the customer and the client have, and we match that up and we produce. This is the first place. Who is your customer? Where do they live? And what a lot of people find is that they're grabbing sales and leading with product and benefit and actually not having a conversation with the right customer. So going all the way back to purpose is, if I'm sharing what Big Daddy's purpose is, and it's about kindness, it's impacting people through intuitive communication for a kinder world. There's got to be more kindness in our world, hasn't there? Why lead with negative stuff? Why be all pushy and salesy? Why not be completely open with what's coming out of here and coming out of here and show some vulnerability and be a human? Why not share what you stand for? Okay, why not share what you stand for and share that with the world? I ask you, if you don't agree, I'm happy to have the conversation. That's why I'm here every Sunday night, giving up my free time and not bathing my 6-year-old. Come and have these conversations with me. I'm here to help you guys. And the way that we do it, we do it, 99% of our work is through video. We leave with video. Why? Because you can see who I am. We can have the conversation. We can build rapport. You can find out whether I'm the right person for you or not. You can learn something. But the big thing for us is intuitive communication for a kinder world. We sit within UN's global goal number 4 of education. We want to support and educate people. I go back again. The education system failed me, I believe, when I was a youngster, but my dad supported me. And that's where the whole brand ethos of Big Daddy, of putting an arm around you and parenting you and nurturing that relationship and helping you to a level of maturity so you can take on your own social, your digital, your marketing yourself if you want to and if you choose to. So going back to purpose and what LInzi talked about on Friday, and if you didn't catch that, please let me know, send me a direct message and I will send you a copy of that video. I'll send you a link to it. LInzi talks about taking your business from a 20th century model, leading with products and benefits, over to a 21st century model of leading with your purpose, and, you know, having an impact in the world, you know, bloody climate change, and, you know, and God knows what else you can think of. You know, the UN global goals, it's, you know, you know, clean sanitation and water, education, unity. There's so much in there. So go and check out the UN's global goals. If someone can grab a screenshot or picture, I've got a link, you know, throw it in the comments and share with people. I will update that. But it's, what do you stand for? What do you want to be known for? Because when people are running a business, they think it's all about making money, but it's actually not. The money just helps you provide an impact in the world. So I'm going to say to you, what do you want to be known for? Do not think that it's egotistical for you to want to be Richard Branson. Why not? Why not? Why not say, do you know what? I want to be like that man, in the fact of his standing and his status. I want to be famous. I want to be a celebrity, whatever that might be, because I can have this impact and this impact and this impact and this impact and this impact. But the way you get there is by making these impacts first. So that's my goal. That's my vision. I want to be there. You know, so I want to make these impacts first. I admire Tony Robbins. I don't keep it a secret, but I don't shout it from the rooftops. And I look at the impact that he has made in people's lives over years and years and years. I'm like, that would be the pinnacle for me. On stage, impacting people's lives with good quality education from a heart-centered place. Purpose, we call it heart brand, your heart brand. That's what the whole Big Daddy family is all around, what TBSD is about, and that's why we're launching the Heart Brand Academy in August. And I know you've heard me talk about it, but literally I've been waiting for the right time, and the right time is August. And so I'll tell you why it's August, and tell you why we decided to put it off until August. August the 3rd, we launched the Big Daddy, so the Heart Brand Academy. And it's all based around Big Daddy's purpose. There was a whole personal brand training course in there. There is an assets library. There is one-to-one training. There's a supported model, everything. But the reason that we've put it off until August the 3rd, and that's the first Monday in August, is one reason. Guys on Instagram can't quite see it. Facebook, I'll share with you first. It's because of this. Because of this. Instagram, it's because of this. Because actually, that is the official birthday, not of me or my business, but that's my dad's birthday. August the 3rd is George Thomas Thompson's birthday. So I'm going to launch it in respect for my dad, and we're going to launch it on his birthday. So you're more than welcome to come. If you want to know more, please send me a direct message and I will share the information with you. It's going to be an emotional journey, and it's going to be an epic time. But why is that important, and why is that purposeful? The reason being is we're pulling that together with other things that are going on right now, and with LInzi's campaign and the business of a brand and the Bob Earth family around unity and coming together to impact our world, to have a greater, I suppose, I keep using the word impact, but it's that, isn't it? It's to have a greater impact, to have some real just to make a difference for what we do. So if I can teach you how to use video, how to use story, how to use audio, podcasts, how to blog, how to make a piece of content and literally turn it into 100, okay, that is impactful and meaningful, and is, you know, has the written copy to engage people and to entice people and to have communication and conversation to help you build your business, to make more sales, to build your business, and therefore use your funds to put back into the world, because that's what we do. Then, you know, I'm not saying you want to do what we do, but that's what we do. That we take a percentage of our income and we bring that in, and we invest that into men's mental health. We invest that to training. We just launched this dad's program, you know, which is being paid for by Big Daddy. So there's so much that we want to do, and that's why we build a business, because what we do with building a business is we then have the funds and the resources to impact other things. So going back to what LInzi says, she talks about purpose. She teaches you through the end to end of the business model, and that's why we partnered with Bob. We're really excited to be partnering with LInzi and partnering with the business of brand and the Bob Earth community. I want to get you right now to talk about purpose, understand your purpose. What do you want to be known for? Okay. So think in the future, 5 or 10 years ahead, or, you know, as a good friend of mine, Ian Haken, said in his TED talk when he went on stage before me, was the obituary. You know, what do you want it to say? What do you want on your tombstone? What is that? What's the last thing you want to be known for? because you are what Google says you are. But most importantly, you are what people say you are when you're not in the room. When you walk out of the room, what do you want your legacy to be? Because that's the importance. So Lindsay and everyone in the Bob community, myself included, we're leading the social media front on it. I've built a campaign. It's called Unite on Purpose. Unity on purpose. So with your purpose. Okay. Play on words. Great little play on words. But your purpose is not a marketing strapline. It's what do you stand for? What do you really want to impact? Ours is education, okay? And we're impacting education through communication to produce a kinder world. Get it? Do you get what I'm saying? If you don't, then please let us know. Just drop in the comments and I will explain further after the live. So look at your purpose, okay, and ask yourself, what do you want to be known for? How you can get that through your social messaging, through your videos, through your blog, your podcast, this and the other. We are launching, as part of the campaign on the 30th, a 24-hour marathon of live stream interviews with purpose-led people. Now, I'm going to share something with you now. I made an error. The faux pas I made was that we're going to launch that on the 30th. I have to change the time, okay? Now, I'm putting things in place to impact the day and the launch, and then we're going to launch the interview series in the evening. And then we're going to go 24 hours round. There is a very, very important thing that's going on. And you will say to me, well, Stephen, that's not the start of the campaign. It's still in the same day and we're impacting it. And it's a step in the campaign that we've decided to take going forward. Because if I wake up at 7 o'clock on the 30th and I am not at my daughter's bedside wishing her and celebrating her birthday, because it's her 7th birthday, then actually I might not live to see the rest of the campaign out. For me, I'm a dad first, it's family first, and it's the same, the whole ethos and messaging with Big Daddy and how that's lived and happened is that I must show up as a dad first rather than a businessman. So that is where we are at. But we're going to be doing a 24-hour live streaming event from the evening of the 30th through to the evening of the 31st. It makes sense maybe go from 7 till 7 or 8 till 8, because then on the 8th is a Friday evening and we can crack open a Guinness and we can have a good old, do you know what? We smashed it. And then from then on, all the way through August, every day, I'm inviting people to come and be on the daily live interview around purpose and uniting on purpose and bringing people of purpose on to the live interview. And then I'm going to stream one every hour on the hour. So 30-minute interview, maybe 45, depending on how it goes, but it's a minimum of 30-minute interview on the hour, every hour for 24 hours. Now, I've reached out to some people in my community and I would just like to share with you some of the yeses we've had already. Now, I've not let out into the Bob community because Lindsay's running a campaign in there for the Bob guys, but I've reached out to some of the people who have an impact in my world, who have literally impacted my world from the great things they're doing with their purpose. Let me share it with you. So I did some contacting on Instagram, going and taking people through the process right now of how I teach the social media sales webinar series with the connections and the content engagement and then the communication. I have taken that strategy and implemented it over onto Instagram. And lo and behold, my friends, guess what? What I teach works. So let me share with you, okay, who we have coming on as guests, and some people who have at least said to me, Stephen, send me the information in email. That's how my PA communicates. Let's get this done. So the big one for me, and I want to give a massive shout out over on LinkedIn, and please take a screenshot right now. I sent the message to a gentleman called Scott Mccain. Now, Google Scott Mccain. Scott Mccain is a best-selling author, and he is in the Hall of Fame of professional speakers and an expert in organizational and professional distinction. He wrote the book, actually he's wrote various books. Bear with me, I'll pull them up for you. Scott runs an amazing podcast. Oh, come on. I want to show you guys. So Scott has agreed to come on. For me, the man's voice is like velvet. Oh, come on, I want to show you. So it's not going to show me, I cannot get these things up. But anyway, so Scott is coming on. He's a best-selling author and podcaster of this book, Iconic. And it is an epic book. I've got a copy and a list on audio, and it's an amazing book. This man has got a great journey and has been on the stage all over the world sharing his message. He's a speaker and coach, and yeah, His best-selling. Here we go. Right. Can I turn this around for you guys? No, I can't because my screen. Anyway, best-selling author. So then we've got Scott McCain coming on. Then we have got. I got a message from this lady, the Instagram expert, Sue B. So Sue B has said to me, Stephen, let's have this conversation about this. Get it over to my PA, and we'll get it sorted. So Sue B is going to be a guest. I have got my lovely friend Samantha Hearn. So Sam's going to come on. So check Sam out. So she's already said yes. And we've got Brendan Kane. So Brendan Kane's reached out and said, yes, Stephen, get the message over to me. I mean, Brendan's got 1 million followers on Instagram. So if we can get him on Instagram Live, I'm sure we can have a good conversation with him. He wrote the book. He's the best-selling author of 1 million followers. So check out the book. And I actually have a copy over there. I just can't reach it because I'm surrounded by kit. But I'll show you. So that's Brendan Kane. So we're getting some amazing messages coming in from people who want to be on the show. So we've got some questions over this. So the show is going to be, so the launch is on the 30th of this month. So 2 weeks on Thursday. That's the launch. 24-hour live stream. It's going to go through Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. They're the 3 platforms that we can live stream to simultaneously. And then I will, all being well, live stream some of those interviews through Instagram too. So that will be fun. And it's all about having an impact in the world. It's all about unity. It's all about bringing businesses together and uniting on purpose. Okay, we've got a video series going out as well, which will be fun. We've got lots of marketing and collateral around it. The idea is that you guys, if you want to be involved, send me a direct message and we'll see what your purpose is, what you want to stand for. Come and join the Tea with Steve community. And because I'm teaching people right now how to identify their purpose. We're doing a week-long challenge, but we're doing a month-long challenge, but a week-long. Let's get it right. Let's support you. So the 2 questions you need to really think about is, what do you want to be known for? Not making more money, not this, that, and the other. It's, what's the theme around what you want to be known for? What is your intention? So think 2 things. First thing, what do you want to be known for? Okay. The second part is, what's the theme? What's your intention? So the intent is, I am known for impacting people through intuitive communication for a kinder world. I am, the power of I am. If you say it now, think of yourself in the future, say it now, okay? Because then once you start saying it, once you start articulating it, once you start putting into your content, then what happens is you start to attract, and I know it sounds a little bit woolly, but, it's not sitting there saying kumbaya and go, and this, that, and the other. It's very much, what is it? Say it, and then act upon it. Do the things that match where you want to be. And how do you want to leave people feeling? I want to leave people feeling inspired and happy. Okay. If they are happy, then we're hitting the kindness button. And if they're inspired, the chances are they're going to take action. So, my friends, come and join the campaign. Please press the rewind button. Go and listen to this. I know it's been a little bit choppy, but I want to leave you with something. How do we impact people through intuitive communication for a kinder world? Well, I want to share with you a way that we help people communicate using video. Okay. I've taken you through this before, and it's a very simple strategy for our Facebook training and our video training. Facebook Live for me is in the moment, personal. Instagram Live, in the moment, personal. And it's easier for me to talk to a live audience. I can see the comments thrashing through Facebook. I can see you guys, would love to join. So great, please. So it says, This Girl Farms. Excellent. So This Girl Farms would love to join. Send me direct messages, have a conversation, and let's see how we can bring you on board to the campaign. Because if you can impact people, okay, for your niche, your industry, how can you affect your industry? How can you have a positive impact on your industry? Okay. And if it's around farms and farming, then I'm sure there's a massive impact to be had there, because the farming industry do need a good kick with regards to social and digital. Maybe you could be the person to spur them on, or at least guide them. Then we want to see how we can bring the 20th century into a 21st century. So your purpose is talk and live your future. Okay. I want to share with you a piece of content, something where you can take action right now. Facebook Live or live video in general is easier for me. Is it easier for you, or have you just tried to struggle with pre-recorded video and then never gone live through the fear of it. The reason it's easier for me is that if I've got someone here now talking, I've got Instagram viewers, and I've got Facebook, and I've got YouTube, and I've got Twitter people watching the content, I know I can have a conversation because the comments are coming through. So I know someone's there. So I'm having a conversation. I kind of know these people who are watching. So it's really helpful because they're my audience and I continue to engage with them all the time. It's easier than talking through camera. You don't have to chop it up. You can go through your story, your method. Literally, you know, I've got 2 boards on the other side with prompts, so I know where I'm talking from. I haven't got a script. It's just bullet points on what I need to touch upon. That way I'm being unapologetically and authentically me. And you guys will be a bit more entertained than me reading from a script and turning into monotone and doing this and following my head and my eyes. It just doesn't work. But what I do when I go through, I have I have a sort of a 3-step method and a 5-step method when I'm sharing content with you. Okay. Hook, story, offer. It's no big secret. It's very, very simple. It's a hook, a story, the offer. The hook is I'm going to tell you about this. I want to share with you this X, Y, and Z. I'm then going to tell a story. I've been telling a story about LInzi and purpose and heart brand and going back to what it was between me and my dad and relationship and how we nurture businesses and the whole heart brand ethos and the Big Daddy ethos and all of that. I've put that through the story. The offer is, guys, come and join the Unite on Purpose campaign. I'm not selling you anything. The offer doesn't have to be a, cool, come on, let's reel you in. It's a, how can I bring you guys on board to join the Unite on Purpose campaign, what LInzi refers to also as the quiet revolution, because we're not shouting about it from the rooftops. Maybe I am tonight, but what we're doing is we're being very subtle with what we're doing because we don't want to be push. We want to be content, pull, conversations, meaningful actions in our world and in our industries. So hook, story, offer. It's a very simple. This is the hook. I'm going to tell with you tonight X, Y, and Z. Then I share a story. Then I go with the offer. And so I want you to come and join us on the Unite on Purpose campaign. I want you to come and join the quiet revolution. I want you to lead your content with a firm thought about kindness. Why do you think I've got this on? It's not to giggles. It's because I'm making a statement. Kindness is gangster. Okay. And a way you can do it is when you're telling that story. Like I've shared a bit tonight, is the backstory. You know, the struggles we've had to get through, like me and my dad fighting this and the other, not being 2 opposing magnets. The light bulb moment when he became my best friend. How he supported me through when my dad died of cancer, and then the conflicts we've had. Then I lost him, and it was the biggest just mess of my life. And this and the other. That's another story. But what I'm sharing with you is ways to storytell and ways to deliver that story. So my friends, I've harped on enough. Please go through the videos again, press the pause, go back to the beginning, take what you need from it, action on it. If you just take one thing from these videos, just one single thing, okay, and act upon it and make an impact on it, it will help you, it will work. Okay. So my good friend Jason Edwards, he is an example for you. Literally almost a year ago, he downloaded the 9 Secrets of Social Media Sales, which I'm training through on a Monday morning as a 10-week webinar series as a gift. You're welcome to join. Send me a DM. I'll give you the link. But he talks about it all of the time. What he's done is he reads the 9 secrets. He takes action. He takes a piece of it, actions it, and starts earning more and more income. He then comes back to me and says, I've implemented this, and now we've boosted our income. You know, I've done this, and I've boosted my income. I've done this, and he got his biggest corporate client, Aviva. What I teach is it works, and what I teach is to give you an idea that if I take one thing away and action it, that you could have an impact in your business, whether it be social media, whether it be business, whether it be the sales, whether it be the marketing, whether it be video content, whether it be images, whatever it is. That's kindness. It's kindness, my friends. Look, read it up on Facebook and YouTube. It's the kindness piece, because we give to support our community. My friends, take care, have fun, have an amazing week. It's a week full of opportunities. Come and hang out with us Monday night, where we are running business. We're running the Big Brew, and it's all around supporting men's mental health. We've got a 10-week live series with my good friend Louise Qualters, who is a coach, and we're going to be talking about how we can help men in business and entrepreneurship and have a positive impact on their lives to take them forward. So come and join that. I will see you guys next week. See you guys.